This is hopefully a very quick tutorial on how you can use this code I created, which takes a list of Wikipedia articles and returns enrich data frame with quality score, wikilinks, categories, number of wikilinks, number of categories, number of media, etc. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to enter hub PAWS WM cloud. If you don't you can just Google PAWS, Wikimedia, and it will be the first link. So here you go and click on this link, and that will take you to the right place, which is this one. You can sign in with your Wikimedia account. I'm signing in with my WMF account, and you click on allow. The next thing you want to do is open Rstudio. So again, here are multiple options of notebooks, and what you want to click is on the Rstudio one because this code was written in R. So the third step would be to create a new project. So you can click here in this cube with an R. You can say a new directory, a new project, and let's call this article quality. Then you create the project, and that will also create a new folder in your environment. So here, if you go home, you can always order your folders by name, and here you see it. There's article quality, and this is the project we just opened. You can just click on that cube again and select everything. It's okay, perfect. Now you can open a new R script, and what you're gonna do is you'll take it from here. You can just select the whole thing and copy it, paste it here, and you can save it. Let's call it article quality. That's this. So there we go. That's the code. And you can select all of the libraries and click Control Enter. Sometimes it would say, oh, we don't, when you click save, it would say, oh, we don't have these libraries. Do you want to install them? And you will get a prompt and you will say yes, and it will take a little while, but then it will install all of these libraries here. So here you can select all of them and run. If they're installed, you will get something like this. Don't mind this red messages. They're just messages, nothing went wrong. And the next thing you want to do is you want to upload the CSV where you have the list of articles for which you want to get the quality of. So you click here on upload and you find your article. In this case, I have it here. It's this one called the list.csv. You click OK, and you can always check if that's the right file here. You just click on it and view file, and there you go. This was the one. So as you can see, my titles are in a column called article. This will be important in a while. Okay, so now I can load that CSV on this variable, and I can check if that was done properly. So I can click here, and yep, here they are. This is the CSV now loaded inside my global environment. Then I would like you to go to line 12, which has the first function I wrote, and line 55 that has the second function. You can either click Control Enter like I just did, or you can go to line 55 and click on Run. So basically just go at the beginning of the function and click on Run or Control Enter. If you're lost, you can always go here, and this is like the index, and you can go to functions and see the first function here, the second function there, and run them. Please make sure that you did run those functions and they're loaded. So you will see them here in your global environment. So here, get article quality and get last revision ID. Now, I have written TE here because I'm working with Telugu, but you can always change it to ES if it's Spanish, EN if it's English, whatever is whatever language you're working on. So here I'm gonna click here and you'll see that it loaded properly. Again, Control Enter. Here with this thing, I'm getting the second article name in my data frame. So again, here, this is my data frame. If you click on it, you'll see it says the title. And here in my global environment, that's the title. It's here. It's loaded. So what I'm doing here is just testing that this function is working properly. So it's getting clean title and language. And if it works properly, you'll see here a revision ID. So yep, it's working. Now I can run the whole function, this one, through my data frame and always, get the article, and then with this function, make it return the ID. So again, I go to the beginning of this, it's line 107, click Control Enter, and this will take a while. So just so you know, this thing here is, I added this note because if the name of your column is not article but something else, you will need to change this and here as well. So for instance, if it was called wiki article, for instance, you would need to write wiki article here and a wiki article here as well. But okay, this is not the case. I just wanted to let you know that that's the way you change it. Other than that, you don't need to do anything different. And also you could always call, create your CSV or whatever and call the column article. So if it's the same, you wouldn't need to change anything here. Just a note that you'll see this in case the function does not find revision IDs for some of the titles. So some of these articles, for instance, don't exist yet, and some of them are written in a weird way that it didn't, they couldn't find them, and that's here, error fetching title. No last revision found. So this is this part of the function. So yeah, just so you know, nothing broke. And as you can see, once you get again this blue thing here, it means you finish running this function, and here it is. There's my new data frame with my revision IDs for all articles that were found. So that's great. Now we can run the second function, which uses the LiftWing API. And you can read more about it here. In line 44, you have the URL to learn more about this API and how it gets the data. But once you know everything, you can test with one revision ID. So what I'm doing here is taking the new data frame I just created, getting the first revision ID, and running the function, this one, get article quality, like this, and it's working. So it's taking the one ID and it's giving back the quality label. So this is an article, which is a stub, the score, how many characters it has, how many wikilinks, and so on. So now that I know that it's working, I can run it to create this new data frame, which is df with quality. So again, I go at the beginning of or anywhere in line 119 and I click Control Enter, and this will start running. As I said, it's until I see this thing again, that function completed. So you will see a stop sign here in case you want to stop the process, but other than that, you just need to wait a little bit. So for this data set that has about 1,000 articles. It took like 3 minutes or so to run. So you just have to be patient. And as I said, when you see this thing again, that means your code went through, and you can check that here with this new data frame, the one with quality. There we go. We have all information for all the articles that have a revision ID or were found. So here you have like the stub, score, characters, and so on, information, and you might be able then to create a campaign to, for instance, order everything by quality label like stub, and say, okay, so here are vital articles that are still a stub, and or you can order by sources maybe, or wikilinks, and you can say, okay, so all of these need some wikilinks, or maybe you can contribute by adding categories or images, so hopefully this is something useful for your community. And you can always save that new data frame with all that information into a CSV. So what you would do is just run this line 124 again, going here and clicking run or control find, and that will create a CSV. You'll find it here, and you can always select it, check that box, go here to more, export, and then download that CSV so you have it on your computer. So I hope this 12-minute tutorial was useful and you're able to use the code. Thank you.